For the people that don't know, you're a real estate investor. You buy residential properties, but you also are a trader, and you buy dividend stocks. So you're hitting it from, like, multiple angles, Pauls. But the thing is, what got you into investing in the first place? What was the first thing that, like, piqued your interest and you said, I got to start looking into this real estate? Was it real estate first before the stocks, or how'd that all work out?
What really got me into it, even before investing, I had to come up with some type of self-discipline as far as financial education. And what really brought me to that, my father was killed when I was 19. We didn't have the money to bury him. So at that point, I knew financially something was wrong with me and my immediate family. So as far as my investing, I got my 9-to-5. I pumped that out. Then from my 9-to-5, they told me my retirement age was like 62 and a half. And I just thought that was crazy to collect at 62 and a half. I was thinking in my head, I would have one foot in the grave by then. So at that point, I started seeking out knowledge about the stock market. And I started buying dividend stocks early on. Then I moved on to rental properties, residential. Mm-hmm. And I was spoiled in both ways of seeking out both information. And I think I came on at a good timing. So the market wasn't as challenging back then. So I was a little spoiled with that.
Okay.
Far as my stock portfolio, like I said, at a young age, I'm about to say like around like 22, 23, I was just buying stock. Dividend stocks, I really wasn't into the fundamentals. I really wasn't into trading anything at that time. I was just collecting stocks at those times. Then cheat code to life is find a mentor. So I went out and I found the mentor, and I wound up going to a meetup to find this mentor. And I just knew he was smarter than mostly everybody in the room. So I wound up pulling him to the side. We talked for a good while, and he gave me a book to read. The book was called Options Made Easy, and that opened up the door to my options trading. I mean, the book was a dry read, really dry. It was like watching paint dry, but I got through the book, and that started my option career. As far as anything in the option field, I do all types of trades for ours options. Okay. And if you want to get more into that, I'll break those down. As far as the real estate game, I was making enough money in the options. I felt as though I needed to move into the real estate game. And once I got into the real estate game, I wanted to focus on single family units. I knew from my 9-to-5, I didn't have much time to dedicate to the real estate game like I wanted to. So I was spoiled with my first one. Like I said, I wound up getting a lipstick job. Okay. What that mean? Basically, I bought a property about 5 years ago for about $40,000. The property only needed painting, some light cosmetic stuff, and I was all in with that. Wound up cashing out, created a nice cash flow from that property, and I moved over to my next property. Got that property done. Once that property was done, I wanted to move to a bigger project. And from there, I knew the property game was not for me. Not to say it wasn't for me, but I knew I bit too much off at that time.
You listen, though, what you're saying, though, is key, right? Because self-awareness is very important in business in general. Like, regardless of we talking real estate, stocks, management, whatever it may be, is self-awareness is key. So, real estate, I don't want to say it's a fad because it's not a fad because, I've been in the game for a long time, but just being on social media, everybody wants to be in real estate now, right? It's kind of crazy. Because I remember back in the day feeling like I was alone, but now everybody seems to want to be. But what I tell people all the time is be self-aware. Everybody is not meant to be a landlord.
Lord, yes.
Everybody's not meant to be a landlord because it's a tough business. It is a tough business.